Hey guys, it's Maddie and today I'm going to talk to you about my skydive. I did a skydive and I kind of vlogged it. You had to pay extra, like a lot of money to get it professionally filmed, so we didn't do that. Maybe one day I'll get to do it because I definitely want to do it again. No word of a lie, it was a really great experience. Building up to it, I was just like, I'm not ready, I don't really know if I want to do it. I wasn't scared, but it was just like, we had to get up so early, we had to get up at 4 AM to get there for 7ish. Today we're doing a skydive. But I've been woken up at 4:30 AM, so we have to be there for 7. Lord knows why on a Saturday I just want to lie in, but we're gonna do it, so let's go. I just wasn't in the mood. I'd had 4 hours sleep. I just didn't think I would be in the right headspace to be jumping out of a plane. But you know, I just did it, went through with it because, you know, it's a great experience. Didn't want to miss it, didn't want to turn it down. And I'm so glad I didn't because it was incredible. I'll tell you the company that we did it with. It was with Go Skydive and they sent me congratulations on completing your tandem skydive, and then we got like a little certificate at the end. Jack and James came for support for me and Millie, and then my whole family did it. Me, Millie, Andy and Jay and my parents. And then we went to skydive. So we're in the car, we've been driving for ages. I just want to slap. But we should be at the place soon, and then we have some training at 7ish, and then we should be jumping out the plane by 8ish, I think. Andy's having a waz in the bush.
God, hurry up.
Right, so we're getting ready to do the sky jump. It's just me and Millie doing it, not Jack and James. Basically, Jack's going to try and film it for me, because we can't have it filmed because it's quite expensive.
I don't know where you're getting this idea from.
Oh,
I'm
Jack.
not filming
You
it
are,
at
you
all.
have
Jim
to.
will do it.
I'll take a picture of you as you're in the plane.
What? He's gonna film it? He is gonna do it.
You know,
How are you feeling about it?
I'm not really thinking about it. Just get on and do it.
We met a few of our friends who were also doing the skydive. It started off with watching a video just to like give us an insight on what's going to happen, how it's all going to go down, and there were videos of them professionally filming it and it looked incredible. I wish that we could have had that done. It looks so good. Like, they have an option where you can put it on your head and then it can just see your face and the instructor's face, and then they have an option where they have a guy jumping out of the plane at the same time and he is filming it from far away. And then we got into our skydive gear, so we put on a blue suit and we put on a hat because you have to cover your ears. We then put on our harness, and then we went into a different room and an instructor went through all the positions that we'd have to go through, and we attached ourselves to this kind of setup so that we could practice the positions. And the first position is when you're about to jump out the plane, so you're sitting on the edge of the plane with the instructor strapped to you, and you have to tuck your legs right beneath you, put your head against the instructor's shoulder, hold your harness with both hands like this, and then you jump. Well, the instructor jumps and you just sort of lean with him, and then when the instructor pats you on the shoulder, you have to put your arms up like this as you're free falling. We fell from 15,000 feet. It's a 1 minute free fall. Free fall is when you're just falling through the air without a parachute, and that's the bit that a lot of people are most scared of. So then the last position is you have to lift up your legs like this so that the instructor can land, and then you can land with them, sort of thing. And then it was our time to go up in the plane. I was not nervous at all. I felt a bit sick, but that's quite normal, like a bit shaky. But in my head I was completely calm, and I just knew that because the instructor's there, like, they do it every day, and it's really, really, really unlikely that it's going to go wrong because of how careful and cautious they are. So we got into the plane. It was such a rickety plane. That was probably just helping you feel more scared if you're already scared. There was about 8 of us, I think, and then an instructor for each person, and then everyone shuffled in and sat really close to each other. So my instructor was next to me, he was like, right, let's strap you in then, and he strapped me in, not too tight just yet, just so that we were ready, and then we took off, and the plane was shaky and bumpy. It was beautiful scenery. You could see the Isle of Wight from far. There was just loads of land and things to look at, so I was just keeping calm, breathing slowly, looking out the window, and my instructor could tell that I was quite chill, so he was trying to make jokes to jokily scare me, but I wasn't really, I was just laughing at him. He was just like, oh, I think there's something I've forgotten. I was the first to go out of my family, so my instructor shuffled us forward and he kept like opening the door to look down. Like, my heart was probably racing, but I wasn't really paying attention. I was just trying so hard to stay calm. I was just in my head like, this is it, I'm doing it. I can't believe it. And then we finally got to 15,000 feet and he lifted up the door, sat on the edge, and I got into my position, and then we just fell like this. And wow, that was sick. That was so good. Plummeting. So we were just shooting through the air, it's blue and sky's falling, it is like you're flying, and it felt like forever. And then the parachute went up, and the parachute went and I think the parachute part was my favourite bit because it wasn't as quick as the free falling. I wish that you could free fall for longer just so you could take it all in. Even though it feels like forever, there still wasn't enough time for it. And the parachute just feels a lot longer and a lot more time to take things in. You can take in the scenery. You're just suspended in air. It barely feels like you're moving. He tried some cool tricks as well. He spun it around really fast, and then he did this thing where he pulled us up and pulled the parachute beneath us, so it like turned us upside down. I don't know how he did that, but that was really cool, and it made your stomach just like turn. If you like roller coasters and stuff like that, then definitely. I genuinely think everyone should try it because it's so worth it. If you're not that scared of heights, just do it, because it's safe and it's really fun. I would definitely learn how to skydive to be an instructor just so I could do it every day. And then we gently came to like the little cross in the ground, and then we landed, and that was the end, and it was just over so quick. But it was a really good experience, and I'm really grateful for doing it, and yeah, recommend it to all. Thanks for watching, bye guys, Squeesha.